is the New York State with all the islands over here. The star actually symbolizes our town of Saugerties and 400 years of our celebration.
Has a basket of numbers, right? So the sponsors will pick a number out of the basket.
One at a time.
One at a time. If you pick number 1, you have the first choice. If you pick number 30, you have the 30th choice. Okay? This way it's fair. There's no fighting over any horses.
Hi, I'm Nancy Campbell. I'm an artist here in Saugerties. I've lived here most of my life, since 1957. I'm also a town board member, coincidentally, and member of the Economic Development Committee, which is kind of how I got involved in Hors'n around Saugerties. We wanted to do something that was really special and unique to Saugerties for the quadricentennial. So here we are. We decided we wanted a public art project. And I, naturally, as an artist, really wanted to do a horse as well as be one of the organizers. So the idea was to have something that people could see for free, and also it would have a quadricentennial theme. So, so here we have it. You know, we have 46 artists and 46 horses.
I'm Alex Kveton, I'm sculptor, and I have the honor to participate in a project for 400 years of Henry Hudson discovering our area, which I'm part of it. And this is my horse, which I'm working on it. How you see, the work is in progress. I moved to Saugerties 3 years ago, and I like the area. We are very happy over here, and when I hear about the celebration of discovering the Hudson River and you know, Henry Hudson, which were, you know, going north, same like I did from I just moved from the New York City north. Then I said I want to participate in all this project, and because I'm a sculptor, how you see, I work in the metal, I fabricate from stainless steel bronzes, and that's why I create my horse, not just working on a horse itself, but I create something like the old coin.
Hi, my name is Willie Newman, and I'm a sculptor. I migrated here from Brooklyn, Williamsburg, and Greenpoint to this very place, Saugerties. I have a wonderful gallery and a studio, and I intend to become an active sculptor and active artist in this neighborhood. I'm actually delighted. People are going to be exposed to art, and actually we have quite a nice community of artists here, or at least so I think, and this will make people be aware of the local artist. And of course, more than anything, it's about the issues that the river, which everybody is depending on, and we all are, is bringing to our attention. So let's celebrate this summer, and let's put emphasis on the arts, because they are the lifeline of all of us. And when a civilization is demolished and destroyed, what's left is the little pieces that will tell you everything about our society. So let's celebrate that, and let's emphasize that in our schools and our communities, and not just poo-poo it. Art, as somebody said, is hard work, or rather art is work. And I intend to connect art to life, and to show youngsters especially that art can be a part of everyday life. I have a few projects that I want to get the neighborhood involved in. But right now, we have the horse at hand, so let's horse around Saugerties.
Hi, my name is Isaac Abrams. I am a painter, and I am painting a horse for Saugerties. My wife and I moved here recently, less than 2 years ago, and I was given the opportunity to do this by Mark Smith, who had seen my work. I'm primarily a painter, though I've also done other work in animation and film work and sculpture and so on. And when Mark told me what he was asking, I said yes, because I felt I would like to contribute something to the general tenor and tone of the town, and that it would be sold in a charitable way, and I thought it could do some good both for the artists in town and for the town itself and the whole spirit of the town. And so they gave us a horse, and I painted it. It's very nice, I think, to do a thing like this, at least for me. I haven't done much of this kind of work. I was generally more secluded where I lived and work. I lived in Woodstock for quite a while, and there were people in Woodstock who were unaware of the fact that I am a painter. And I've been painting for many years.
Hello, my name is Yvette Lewis, and this is my studio, and this is my horse. I started to have this idea that, you know, it wasn't just something for me. It wasn't just an expression of my art, that it was also something for the town of Saugerties. And I started to visualize it, how it was going to be in the town, and that there were going to be people here and children. And I started to think about, you know, real carousel horses and that idea of like moving through space and just that whole joy of it. And I think that's when the colors started and the whole thing started to really come together in my mind. And I stopped fighting with the horse and let the horse lead me where it wanted to be.
Well, I got involved with it because, well, first of all, I'm one of the organizers of it, so it was sort of a given that I would be involved. And this particular event, I think, is important because it's a quadricentennial event, and we really wanted to capitalize on the fact that we are a Hudson River town, and also we want the world to see that we have a lot of really great artists that live in our hills and valleys. And I got involved because I just love doing it. And as one of the organizers, I couldn't imagine not doing a horse. And I think it's really important for people to understand what a great wealth of artists we have here in Saugerties and what a great natural resource it is to have artists in Saugerties. And it's free to the public. We hope that it will bring lots and lots, thousands of people to Saugerties. And it's just a lot of fun. So, you know, my personal involvement as one of the organizers is one thing, but also I'm involved on a different level as an artist too, because it's just been so much fun. And I've always been heavily involved in the arts here in Saugerties.
So how do you keep that balance of being an organizer and being one of the artists?
I'm pretty unbalanced. It's like, you know, I've been working on this now probably, I've had the horse for probably over a month, but I finally realized I had to really get going on it. So, yeah, it's always a question of balance, but sometimes you put other things aside, so my priority right now is doing this. So, yeah, I'm probably insane, and I'm almost definitely insane. And one of the other organizers, Beth Murphy, said, this is the perfect project for people who like to worry, because it's like, you know, first of all, are we going to get sponsors? Second of all, are we going to be able to afford this project? Are we going to be able to get it installed on the streets of Saugerties? And so far, knock on wood, knock on fiberglass, we have managed to keep going, and it's been working out pretty smoothly, so we'll see. But it's just been really fun. I'm surprised at how much fun I'm having doing this stuff. You know, it's just really been great. And from what I've heard, the other artists are having a great time too. I think it's the type of art that the public can really react to. It's, you know, as an artist here in Saugerties, it's hard to sell your art. It's you know, it's a matter of your price, and some people are afraid to walk into a gallery because they'll think, I don't know anything about art. I can't go in a gallery. I can't go buy that picture. this type of thing, while it may not be considered fine art by some, it is a form of applied art, and I think something like this lets people see that, oh, this is art too. So, you know, it's on the streets, it's bright, it's colorful. These are beautifully done pieces. I mean, some of them are just complete works of art. You know, whether or not you consider it fine art or not, I mean, there's a lot of talent that I've seen in these proposals. And I think it will also help, it'll help people. So they'll say, well, okay, so that's art. I really like that. You know, they might actually want to see more work that the artist did because they're fascinated by this. And they might, the next time, walk into a gallery and say, wow, this is really cool. I love this stuff. And we have lots and lots of artists here in Saugerties. We have the artist tour, which happens every August, and there's probably more than 24 artists that open their studio, and that's been growing in success too. But here, it's right on the streets for people to see, and I think it will, I mean, it serves multiple purposes. It'll bring people to Saugerties, there's no doubt. It will show the artist community to people of Saugerties and to beyond. And it will be great for the village businesses because people are going to be there. They're going to be standing next to a horse, which is in front of a restaurant or a store. And the natural thing is, well, you're not just going to look at the horse and leave. You know, you're going to hang around and you're going to visit the town and the village and see what else it has to offer. So, and some of the horses actually feature scenes of Saugerties on it. There's some that show a modern scene versus a historical scene. There's pictures of the mountains on some of the horses, of the river. So it actually illustrates the whole Saugerties, where it sits in nature and in the world. So I think it's a win-win. And a big benefit at the end, the auction, 50% of the proceeds go to the area food banks. So in this age of economic hardship, this to me seems like a project which benefits everybody.
My name's Jean Campbell, and I'm doing one of the Saugerties horses. My horse is called A Brief Horstory of Saugerties, and the horse is divided in two parts. This side is the modern side, so it has modern things that attract people to Saugerties. We have hits, the Garlic Festival, we have the Mum Festival, antiques, Woodstock 94, which brought many people to Saugerties, and Cantine Field, where all the sporting goods, the ice arena are.
Hi, my name is Kenny Rich, airbrush artist by trade. This is a new project I'm working on for Saugerties, which will be put on the streets. And this is about 50% complete. All the construction is completed with metal, not wood, because of the 3 months it's going to be on the streets. So I went with all metal, but it's going to be a look of wood after it's completed. It will be multicolored, just like a regular carousel horse. I decided to go with a rocking horse, which is a real rocking horse. On the stand, it will be mounted with brackets that will be able to remove for the new owner when it's auctioned off in September. A lot of towns started getting involved, and I felt I always wanted. I loved rocking horses, so this is how I came up with my theme. I really wanted to paint one of the animals. This will be the first time in probably 10 years that I'll be airbrushing a rocking horse. I do have a problem with my lungs, so I will have the correct breathing equipment to do it. So that's one of the reasons I haven't airbrushed in a long time.
And you've done other animals in other towns, too?
Yes, I've done 2 bears for Caro, and I'm working on 2 cats for Catskill, so it'll be a total of 5. Thank God I have a daughter and son that are helping also. So.
I'm photographing Mark Smith's horse here, and I've just finished about 30 other horses. These are the horses that are going to be up and down Partition Street and Main Street Memorial Day weekend, and they're all going to be coated by Steve Heller in the next week at the auto body shop to give protection for the outside elements. And oh, by the way, my name is Michael Nelson, and this is my studio here, and I'm photographing all of these great horses. And hopefully they'll all be finished and ready to go on Saturday. And it's been quite the treat to see all of the different horses, all of the different themes, and everyone seems to respond to different horses, and I have my choices, and the kids that come to the door peeking through the window with their hands up on the window, they sort of scream about all the horses, and they want to come in and ride them, but their mothers won't let them. But anyways.
And lo and behold, it's my lovely sponsor who tells me that the horse is back. Why am I saying that? Because 2 days after installation, on my fish, everybody knows that the horse has a fish. Somebody very probably broke the fish off and took it away. Well, I left a note on the wood saying, please return the broken horse. And guess what? It's back, and I wrote a thank you note next to it. Thank you for the broken horse, and of course it's going to be replaced, so cheers. Another episode in the Horsing Around Saugerties.
Hi, I'm local wildlife nature artist Joanne Sullam. I live here in Saugerties, New York, and this is my horse for the Hors'n Around Town. This is Mountain View 2, kind of a different view. Sadly, first Mountain View got vandalized. And